Morning habits highly intelligent people do every day. Hello and welcome to Surplus School. In this video, we will learn the morning habits highly intelligent people do regularly. Let's get into it. Number 1. Design your flow. This ritual is not an activity or a healthy habit. It's a state of mind which stimulates your brain throughout the day. Hyper-intelligent people design routines with their brains in mind. They want to be as efficient and productive as possible, so they use their mornings to create flow. Flow is a lot like momentum. It builds upon itself over time, but there's an essential distinction between the two concepts. Flow capitalizes on the organization of your brain. It stimulates increased performance by shutting off portions of the brain that you don't need. When finding your flow, you shut down anxious and scared centers of the brain. You shut down the areas that crave distractions and make impulsive decisions. In their place, you activate the most productive and rational parts of your brain. When you find your flow, you'll notice a huge boost in both concentration and performance. Geniuses create their flow right when they wake up. They train their brains with a stable routine which creates their flow day after day. At first, you may struggle to find your flow. If you do, fine-tune your schedule. Create a routine that fits your strengths and preferences. Eventually, you'll discover the secret to effortless productivity. Number 2. Cut out distractions. Do you watch television in the morning? Do you browse social media over breakfast? Distractors may be a regular part of your morning routine. A few seconds on your phone seems harmless, but the world's most intelligent people think otherwise. Geniuses avoid all distractions in the morning. When eating breakfast, for example, geniuses don't distract themselves. It's fun to watch an episode of TV in the morning, but you're doing much more harm than good. Watching TV clouds your mind, and it breaks your concentration. It leads you down an unproductive path because it starts your morning with lazy habits. When you distract yourself in the morning, you make it harder to build momentum. Normally, productive habits snowball into more productive mindset. If you start the day with a bad habit, it produces negativity from the get-go. So, what do geniuses do instead? They use their mornings to open up their minds. Over breakfast, they take time to enjoy their food. They think about the day before and set goals for the day to come. They use these quiet moments to increase their concentration. Instead of zoning out, geniuses use their mornings to zone in. Number 3. Constant exploration. A genius is not born. A genius is made. To be a genius, you have to spend your life pursuing knowledge, mastery, and excellence, which requires you to learn constantly and passionately. You must cultivate a fearless curiosity and supply your brain with a constant stream of inspiration. But how do you do all this daily? It's a lot easier than it sounds. Geniuses build their brains by setting aside a chunk of time every morning to explore a new subject. And during this block of time, they read, they listen to podcasts, and they get creative. They'll catch up on the news or dive into any subjects that interest them. Exploring new topics may feel intimidating. It may seem out of your reach, but geniuses don't learn everything overnight. They grow their knowledge by turning exploration into a daily routine, and you can do the same. Number 4. Simplest priorities. Do you have a long list of things you want to accomplish? Does your to-do list go on for pages and pages? So many of us are overflowing with goals, habits, and ideas. Our minds are cluttered. Our dreams are scattered. We want to achieve everything, but when we try to accomplish everything at once, we end up achieving nothing. No matter how intelligent you are, you cannot accomplish 10 dreams at once. Your energy will fade, and your performance will suffer across the board. Geniuses take a purist approach to their goals. In other words, they cut their to-do list down to a select few goals instead of aspiring for everything. Geniuses pick 2 or 3 things and then invest all of their time to those few goals. But how do you incorporate a purist mentality into your routine? At the start of every morning, grab a pen and a piece of paper. On that paper, write down 2 things you will accomplish today, not things you want to achieve. Not things you should achieve, but 2 things that you will accomplish. Now those 2 things are your only objectives. If everything else falls by the wayside, if the world comes crumbling at your feet, you will get those 2 priorities done. Now, when you trim down your priorities, you give yourself a clear path to follow. You know where to direct your time and energy, and that gives you confidence. Don't waste your time with long rambling to-do lists. Think like a genius and simplify your priorities. Number 5. Keep a dream journal. How often do you remember your dreams? Most people forget their dreams within seconds, but you can learn a lot from your dreams. They teach you more about your emotions. They force you to think deeper about your past. They expand your creativity with new combinations and connections. Because dreams have so much value. Geniuses keep a dream journal. Right after they wake up, they write down as many details as they can remember. Now at first, you may not remember much from your dreams. You may recall only a few random points, but with practice, your dream recall will get sharper. Your journal entries will get more detailed, and you'll get a glimpse into your subconscious. Number 6. Feed your brain. Geniuses use nourishing tea blends to improve memory and concentration. According to a 2008 study in the Journal of Biological Psychology, green tea has several neurological benefits. It decreases mental fatigue, it increases cognitive performance, and it even speeds up your reaction time. Geniuses take advantage of these powerful benefits, and that's why they add tea consumptions to their daily routine. By energizing your brain, you start every day feeling nourished and ready to perform. Exercising and eating healthy is also a great way to make sure you feel good during the day. Be sure to incorporate healthy exercise and healthy eating habits into your lifestyle. This will ensure your mind and body are prepared for your daily challenges. Number 7. Write about yourself. Journaling is a well-studied habit with many applications. It's a place to record and store your thoughts, a place to release all the ideas swirling around your brain. For a genius, this is invaluable. Their journal becomes a collection of important ideas, feelings, and perspectives. It's a priceless asset they use to navigate the day and learn more about themselves. So set aside 15 minutes to write down your thoughts. You don't have to say anything special, and you don't have to share your journal with anyone. But even if you have nothing to say, a journal can help you unravel your thoughts and start your day on a high note. Number 8. High-level mastery. Geniuses don't want to be okay at something. They want to be great. They want to be excellent, and that requires an incredible amount of time. It takes about 10 years to gain a working mastery over any skill or subject. But even after 10 years, you won't know everything. You'll compete with the best, but you'll always be learning. To a genius, mastery is the minimum. That's why geniuses pursue mastery every day. They never let anything distract them from their journey. They put in the time and the effort, and that's how they rise to the top of their fields. In your own way, make mastery part of your daily routine. Get better and better until one day you're the best. Number 9. Day stacking. How do geniuses stay organized? Not every genius is an organized person. Some creative minds flourish in chaotic environments, but there's a big difference between creative clutter and a big disastrous mess. So how do geniuses keep their messes under control? One technique is called the Daily 3. Every day, no matter what, put 3 items back in the correct place. Your goal isn't to clean your whole house. You probably won't notice a difference, but you'll slowly reduce clutter, thereby creating a less stressful environment. If you use this technique every day, your messes will never spiral out of control. Now, this trick does more than just clean. It exemplifies another lifestyle habit that geniuses use all the time. This habit is called day stacking. Now, Day stacking is straightforward. A bunch of small things done frequently outweigh a few big things done infrequently. In other words, don't try to accomplish everything in one sitting. For example, don't save your messes for one big day of cleaning. Instead, chip away at your work and protect yourself from a mountain of stress. Number 10. The 1% rule. Like day stacking, many geniuses use the 1% rule. It's an efficient way to learn, using frequent small improvements. Alright, let's say you want to learn a new subject. You could try to learn everything about that subject in one day, but instead of growing your knowledge, you just tire yourself out. And after 24 hours, you're so exhausted you lose interest entirely. You'd be surprised how often this happens. So don't fall into this trap. Don't try to grow your knowledge by 100% in one setting. Instead, try to improve by just 1%. Yeah, get a little bit better every day. Learn a little bit more or go a little bit further. Individually, each improvement will not look like much, but all together, you're growing by leaps and bounds. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.